What's up everybody, Astro here, and today I'm bringing you guys a brand new CSGO Academy video. And today it's a very special video because I'm not used to making such long videos, but it's gonna be a very in-depth tutorial on how to op on Inferno. And Inferno is it's becoming a really popular map nowadays, and that's why I decided to make a tutorial on Inferno. I will be doing one on Dust 2 soon, and Mirage, and all the popular maps. But today we're gonna go over how to op on Inferno. The video will be separated into 4 parts. First of all, we're gonna cover CT side A, CT side B, then we're gonna go into T side A, and then T side B. There will be annotations at all time at the bottom if you want to skip to a certain part. So if you, for example, want to learn how to T side op to go on to B site, then you just click the annotation at the bottom, and it will bring you right there. So anyways guys, without further ado, let's start right away. Alright, so start things off with CT side A. So once you spawn over here, if you get what people call the JW play, is you can do a play called the JW play, or just an aggressive op style. Is if you get this really nice spawn where you spawn really close to the A site, what you can do is get your knife out, run from library, from archway over here, jump onto the truck, get into apps, halls, and what you can do from here is actually get a really nice early pick here. So at the entrance of apps, a lot of terrorists like to crawl in slowly. You can wait here, but you really don't. If you want to do the aggressive op style play, like running into the apps, you really don't want to linger here too long, because terrorists can start crawling from porch over here, or whatever it's called, and you can get taken out. If you come over here, you don't spot anyone. Sometimes you can go for these even more aggressive peeks where you just peek out, but most of the time I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't recommend you guys to do that, because if the terrorists are going to take a site and they're prepping to set smokes and shit, well, they're probably gonna be a large number over here, and you only have one shot to take out one guy. You'll probably be traded out, they'll get your op, and it won't be a fair trade for you. So you come over here, you get your op shot, you miss or you hit him, you want to go back, run away. You can also run through here to boiler and then spot mid, which isn't a bad idea, but it takes time, and if they are setting to take A, as I said, it could be a very dangerous journey indeed. If you don't want to go with the aggressive op style, you can always come through arches and hold you can hold mid from arches. Right here you have a very nice crossfire with a player standing over by quad. So you just watch over here, and you don't necessarily need to watch boiler, because you can have your teammates spot it or listen for it. So if they say, oh, there's a player in boiler, just flash yourself in,
deploying flashbang,
and then you can go for the shot, or you can just go ahead and back off. You can also play from over here, but I honestly don't recommend it unless you have a unless you and your teammate can save you by, let's say, throwing a pop flash or something, or a incendiary grenade, or even a smoke. But honestly, I wouldn't recommend playing from here, because really you get your one shot off, the enemy knows you're there, you're pretty much dead, and you won't be able to get another shot off because the enemy knows you're there, so they already have the crossfire on you, so you won't be able to do pretty much anything if you are opping from here. One advantage from opping from archway and just watching this this off angle, the mid angle, is that if you do miss, what you can do is go ahead and quickly back off towards arch, and then you can hold arch side from either here or even here, or even behind this poles. A lot of people likes to play A lot of people like to play behind this pole. And while you're holding this side, you can wait for your B teammates to rotate. You can also go ahead and back off to library, where you can get a nice pick from here. Let's say, right, so, I'll talk about, how you want to peek mid. When you're running up, as a CT to peek mid, if you have a bad spawn, don't go for the mid peek, or just go for the, like, don't go for the full mid peek, because if you have a bad spawn and the enemy opera has a good spawn, they'll definitely have the advantage on you, and you do not want to die early with that op and give an advantage to terrorists. So if you do have a late spawn, just come over here, do a quick long peek. Don't go all the way over here. You don't need to take that risk. Just check over here, make sure no one's pushing mid, and then you can go back to over here watching this. Boom, you hit him, you can back off, and then you can hold the angle from here, and then you can go over here and hold the angle from over here. If you do have a good spawn, one thing you can do, if you do want to go for the peak over here, and you think you have the skills to do it, well, it's really not that hard. All you want to do, you come in, you don't want to double zoom this, because obviously when you double zoom it, your vision is how do I say it? It's you don't see as much as if you just single zoomed it. So for example, if you're like this and watching over here, you wouldn't be able to see if let's say he throws a flashbang or something. So if you're like this, you can see the flashbang coming, and you can quickly do like a 360 spin or something. When you're peeking, you just come over here. Once you're about to peek, I guess you can double zoom. You come over here, you crouch, and then you just pre-fire. You don't want to stay here lingering. You don't want to be like this. Is he there? If he's there, I'm gonna shoot. What you want to do is come over here and just pre-fire it. Like this, you always have the advantage. If he's not there, well, he's not there. If he is there, then cool, you get the kill. Because if you just look at this, the terrorist probably has the advantage, because he's already looking at you when you're crossing over here. So he's probably gonna have a faster reaction time than you do. That's why you always want to pre-shoot this. If you do really though have like a really good spawn, and you don't think they crossed yet, you can just wait here. Boom, shoot them. If you sit here long enough and you don't see anyone crossing, you want to start worrying about them coming from second mid. So you come over here, you check, you wait about like 3 seconds. No one crossed, start worrying about here. Smoke it off or something. A cheesy play you can do from Inferno top mid is you can go ahead and smoke this part off, so that no one, well, usually people don't push through that smoke, because if you smoked it off, you're probably gonna watch it, so the terrorists won't come from over here. So they're either gonna be at banana, which we're not gonna go over right now because you're obviously at top mid, you can't watch banana. Sorry. So you got that smoked off. What you could actually do is get a teammate to pop flash you in and take a quick peek over here at second mid. And what this does is that, first off, it puts the enemies off guard, because they don't expect you to come all the way down to middle with an op to peek them. And second of all, if you don't see anyone, then you can just call out to your teammate. No one's top, no one's mid, no one's second mid. They're probably all banana. Another angle you can play is from quad here, or lantern, however you like to call it. You can watch it from over here. You can also get yourself boosted on top, but honestly, with an op, it's not the best spot, because once you get spotted, you're probably dead. So here you can watch mid, you can watch boiler with another teammate watching from arch side. And you can also play from pit, obviously. Pit, the only good spots you want to play from is really close to this pole or back here, so you can see them coming. Really nice headshot angle. and then you can just peek over here. Really not that hard. You can also play from graveyard. I honestly hate playing from graveyard. Unless you're playing from here, it's basically the only cover you have. If, for example, you're the only one on A and all the terrorists are coming, you don't have much space to work with. I mean, you can do quick peeks like this, but you'll probably get taken out sooner or later, and you can't really hide over here. I mean, boom, you have to like move around, and you're probably gonna get killed by AKs and shit. Another fun spot is here, but it's not really that useful. So yeah, that's about it for A. Also, if the terrorists ever push you into the site, for example, you're playing from Archway, you're playing from over here, they're start pushing in, you can pop flash. You can actually pop flash from here, so you throw that there, boom, nice pop flash, and then you shoot them. You don't have time, obviously, to run all the way to Pit. Pit is probably the best spot for holding off a site, because there's just so many places you can peek them from. You can peek them from here, from truck, and it's just such a nice headshot angle for you. But obviously, if you're playing from Arch, you'll be able to back your way all the way to Pit. I'm sorry, and so you can just play from here. Get shots off. Use this crate or whatever it is to protect yourself. And obviously you're gonna die, but by playing behind these crates and using them as body protectors, you can get some nice kills and maybe help your teammates out when they come for the retake. I can't think. Oh yeah, of course. Another thing you can do is, obviously, if you have a good spawn, you can run through boiler. Come over here. Make sure no one's head peeking you from this spot. It's a very popular spot, either here or back over there. Then you can come over here, get a pick on second mid, and hurry up and run away before they nade you down. Now we're gonna go to CT side B. How to hold off CT side from B. Really the main thing, well, there's a lot of things you can do opping on CT side B. Obviously, banana, which is a very good angle for oppers because it's not that large and they can only come from one side. So you say you have a very good spawn for the B banana take, you run over here, do some bunny hops. I kind of failed that, doesn't matter. Come over here and go for the B pick. You can either stay at the left side, wait for them to push, and then you boom, get the shot, your teammate pop flashes you out, or you could even go all the way over here to get the advantage on them. I wouldn't recommend you go all the way over here, because if you are under fire and you don't have a teammate, well, you're pretty much trapped. While they're shooting at you, you can't really move, because when they shoot at you, your movement speed is slowed down. So you actually will just be stuck here, and you're gonna have to play for the picks like this, and it's really not that good. So I would recommend just staying at the left side, double zooming it. Once they pass, get one shot. You can obviously peek it again if your teammates pop flashes you, but yeah. Never played sandbags, especially with an op, unless you're obviously, like I said, you're trapped, but it's just a terrible spot. If you know you're really good, you can push here as well, but I don't recommend that unless obviously you smoked the start of banana. Over here you can probably push a bit. When you're holding off banana, you want to make sure to I don't know how you call it, like these wiggle things, wiggle steps. Oh no, I'll call them wiggle steps. So you want to start off by checking tree over here, making sure no one is at the headshot spot. Then you can move on over here. If you really don't think anyone's here, make sure teammates ready to pop flash you. You can check it. No one's here, call it out to your teammates, and then start rotating. If you don't have a very good spawn and you don't want to hold it in banana, you can hold it from bomb site B. There's a lot of good spots. One of the most popular spots would be from CT, obviously over here. You can hide yourself in these flowers and you can barely see them once you pass. Boom, dead. But most of the time people will smoke you out. If they do smoke you out, you don't want to run through here because you only have an op. Obviously, you only get one kill before the person trades you out. Playing an op from here is a stupid idea. Playing an op from here is a stupid idea. But playing an op, playing a rifle from there are good ideas. Don't play an op here. It's absolutely dumb. I'll actually show you the good spots now. Obviously behind I don't know how they call this. I forgot what it's called, but whatever. Playing behind these stuffs are actually really nice. You have a really nice angle here. Boom, and then you can just hide, wait for your teammates to rotate, re-peek. You can play from dark as well. Check the angle from over here. You can also play in fountain. But I don't really like the fountain area. I don't know. You can also play from spools over here. Very nice angle. Don't stand up all the way on here unless you want to play like this. But I don't know if they see you or not from here. I think they see you. But honestly, I would just play from here. It's a headshot angle. It's perfect. When you're playing CT side A, most of the time operas will play archway, and the reason for that is so they can get the quick rotate over here and they can watch the T's cross into B. And I think that's about it for opping on CT side Inferno. We're gonna go ahead and go to the second part where sorry, I can't pronounce my words correctly right now. where we will talk about in-depth T side opping. So see you guys there. Alright guys, welcome back, and now we're gonna talk about some in-depth T opping on Inferno. Now we're gonna start off with T side A. So you're running out here, and first off I'm gonna talk about mid. To peek mid, you can obviously come here. It's really not that hard. If you have a good spawn, you don't want to be too exposed, so either watch it from here, watch them cross, or watch it from over here. Another thing you can do is actually come here, and you can actually jump on this, or even walk on it. You can actually just walk on it. So you come over here, walk on this, jump over it, and while you're walking on it, you want to switch it, so you have time to peek it. So if you do this, what it's gonna do is the CT side operator that's gonna peek mid, he's gonna get caught off guard because he's gonna be aiming right here, and so if he just shoots, he's just gonna shoot your feet, and you have the perfect spot to kill him. That's how you op mid CT. You can obviously go over here as well, go for the long run, and boom. You can also get into underpass or crawl space. Now we're moving on to the actual A site take with the op. Most oppers will want to play op mid. When you're opping through mid, taking A through mid, you always want to have a teammate that's gonna watch your crossfire. So for example, you're gonna watch arch side, you decide to op towards arch side. Your teammate wanna watch your quad so you don't get shot by the back. So you're gonna come over here, no one, and then you're gonna move together to watch your guys' backs. And then say you come arch side, you wanna start by peeking this. Obviously you wanna make sure no one's there. You can either nade stack it or molly it. You come over here, then you want to watch library. You can smoke off arches, so you make sure you don't get killed. Coming over here, you don't want to take too much time because obviously the CT side would have called the rotate, and the B side players are gonna come. So you want to try to make this as fast as possible. Check pit, check all of pit. You really want to check this angle right here once you're rocking in. Check graveyards. Obviously check site. A lot of people like playing on site, either here or here. And then once you get that cleared, you can get the bomb down. And another way to take A with the op is obviously going through apps. I wouldn't recommend that. I just feel like opping in apps is really dangerous because you're so close quarters. It's really hard to get the no scope on. And so yeah, so here you want to come in here. There's not really much thing to do. You can either pre-fire it, or you just have to hit your op shot. So coming in here, watch that. You can opt from balcony. Come in here from balcony. So you're gonna come over here. First thing you want to watch graveyards. Make sure no one's at this headshot spot. Make sure no one's there. Then what you want to do is check pit, check headshot pit. And that's why I don't like opping out of apartments, because once you come out of here, there's so many more things you have to check, such as that spot, the whole site actually, and obviously for CTs that are hiding here or even down there. With an op, it's just really hard to get it, because if you're looking at that, you're getting shot at. You can't really just flick it unless you're like Kenny S or some shit. That's why I wouldn't recommend opping through apps, but obviously you can do that if you want. If you get some nice pop flashes, you can go out. And the good thing though about opping through apartments through balcony is that you can get into pit very quickly. So you just jump in here, get into pit, hold off the angle as soon as possible. And now let's say we have the bomb planted. Places you can go, obviously graveyard. You can watch now graveyard as a T side would be much better, because you can watch this angle. Your teammates can watch mid. You can have another teammate watching here, but the best spot obviously would be playing from pit. Or if you want to, you can go over here by quad, watch the mid arch push. You can even go over here to library and make sure the B side players aren't rotating. But it's really an aggressive play, and you gotta be some godlike opper to pull that off. And I think that's about it for taking A side. Now we're gonna move on to taking B side as an opper. Obviously a lot of oppers, like, if they're not gonna play mid, they're probably gonna rush banana with an op. So you want to make sure no one's gonna peek you from over there. So first thing you want to do, double zoom this. No one's there. Then you can go for the pre-fire shot either there. You can do a few shots there. You can jump over the tree to watch the peek over here. As an opper, I honestly recommend the opper to be peeking first, because the op is a one-shot kill, and if you peek first, you obviously you also have the zoom, you have the really good accuracy. So if you peek first, you get the fast entry kill, and that can help your team a lot. You can also jump onto this, and if you get someone boosted on top of you, you can actually watch over there for someone hiding in dark or something. Once you have moved in from over here, you can jump on, well, let's say this is smoke.
I am throwing smoke.
You can jump on the sandbags, jump shot it a bit, jump onto here, check spools. You can throw some nades, pre-fire, and yeah, you never want to push through a smoke, because you don't have the advantage. Let's say there's no smoke, either pop flash or peek like this. This is the first thing you want to watch, because a lot of people play there, as I said. Make sure no one's hiding in the flowers. Peek over here, slowly move your way over here, and then here you just want to get this nice angle, and then you just slowly move on and watch every corner. So you're checking dark. Now while you're scanning the B site, as you can see, once I get to over here and oranges is this over here, by the way. You either want to have this smoked off, or you want a teammate to be checking your back at all time, because you don't want to get killed from behind. So once you do that, you can cross, make sure your teammate's still checking your back, make sure you don't get killed. Check here, check orange, check second orange, and then get the bomb planted. And what you want to do is move over to constructions. Now constructions is a really good place for AWP to hold. You can just watch down here for people that are crossing. You can also hold off from spools if you're certain no one's gonna come from construction, or you have a teammate watching constructions where you can play from spools. Same thing as CT, you can play from dark, or even a really good spot over here is over here. If you're certain that all the CTs are banana and no one's actually at CT side, you can play from over here too, or play from behind. There's just a bunch of spots you can play from as for holding off the site. And I think that's about it for taking. Oh no, wait. Yeah, no. That's about it for taking B site, and I think that also concludes my very long, in-depth how to AWP on Inferno. So I hope you guys watched the whole video, or just watched parts of it and learned something. I hope you guys enjoyed. I don't know how I didn't make that jump, but I hope you guys really enjoyed this and learned stuff and will become better AWPers. Yeah, so this is the first time I'm doing such a long video. I hope you guys really did enjoy it. If you did, it takes me so much time to record, edit out this video. All I'm asking for is a like, maybe even a subscribe if you're looking for more. I will be uploading Dust 2 after this, Mirage probably, and some other maps. Yeah, so guys, Astro here, and at 500 subscribers, I'll be doing a giveaway. I won't tell you what it is yet, but it's gonna be something sick. So, guys, Astro here, signing out. Peace.